What up, tribe? It's your Raji, and I would like to welcome you to my podcast, The House of Cush, where the evolved hustlers come to learn more about rootwork, conjure, tarot, culture, astrology, and a little bit of everything in between. What's up to the new listeners? I appreciate y'all for tapping in. If you're new here, don't forget to follow, like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend. You never know who it can help. And if you are an OG, you've been around since the Pretty Hustler or the Kush Concierge days, thank you guys so much for following my podcast and continue to engage and support my content. We have officially reached 100 streams on Spotify, and there are other avenues for you guys to listen to as well on YouTube and Apple Podcasts. But just a little shout out to the gang, we made it to 100 streams on Spotify, so thank y'all so much for continuing to support what we got going on here. Now, today is Friday, ruled by Venus. We're going to get into Friday's Kush Almanac. We're also going to tap into the horoscopes for today and a tribe reading as well. Now, first things first, today is Friday, ruled by Venus. Venus is all about financial money partnerships, love magic, love drawing. We got sexual attraction, friendship spells, reconciliation spells, self-love workings. You can work in mirror magic today as well as glamour working. So, pick what it is that you need to be focused in on. And always remember that when you do certain workings to draw people to you, these people have to be a willing participant on an energetic level. If not, that shit will blow up in your face. There is some case in regards to this that's been circling around on social media about a young lady named Alexis Ware. I'm gonna watch a couple more videos on YouTube before I speak on the situation, but it's being said that now she was doing some sort of love magic and death magic on the baby dad, and it's a little bit of a teen. But I'm gonna look it up first before I comment on it. But I just want to let y'all know it always go left. It almost always, if a person don't fuck with you on a deep level, ain't nothing you could do to change that, even if you pay for work. So it backfires. And sometimes on a deeper level, like an ending or an abusive level. So don't get caught up in the hype. I would suggest doing self-love workings on yourself to attract people naturally to you. You feel what I'm saying? So focusing on that. Do your little glamour work. Do your little self-love work. Then you'll attract people who are naturally aligned to you instead of trying to force somebody who is not in energetic, alignment. It's out of alignment. You aren't equally yoked. That's why he acting a fool. That's why she acting a fool. So be mindful when you do stuff like that, So what? Okay, so today, let's see where we are energetically in terms of astrology. We are shifting into the sun entering Sagittarius season, and we are just fresh up off a new moon. Now let me look at the let's look at these transits. It's a waxing crescent right now. Okay. And if y'all want to look at the transits or the almanac for the month, you can look at that on our Patreon, okay? Link in bio. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Let me see. What's going on? The sun shifting into Aquarius gives us the expansion, visibility, bold action, teaching, and travel protection work energy that you need to be focusing in on. I am also seeing that Mercury should be shifting into Sagittarius too. So let me see. Let me look at the calendar for that. Yeah. No, actually, it went into Scorpio on the 18th. So it shifted from Sagittarius, moving into Scorpio. Double fire energy, though, which is going to be a major theme, like moving quickly. Be mindful. So With the sun is stepping out of Scorpio's deep waters and walking straight into Sagittarius's open roads. Now this is shifting the vibration of the day. So the moon is already in Sagittarius. So this is some fire on fire energy, like I said, that's hitting us all like a spiritual gust of wind. Now, is it going to be gut busting you, or is it going to be giving you a little gentle push to move forward? You be the judge. The day is about revelation, expansion, and big ancestral messages. Now, Mercury is still retrograding in Scorpio. It shifted from Sagittarius to Scorpio a few days ago. And while the light is shifting forward, there are still shadows that are speaking. You know what I mean? So don't ignore what's tugging at your spirit. Something old needs to be released so something bigger can be born. Now, this is traveling energy, truth-telling energy, as well as road opening energy. So this is a perfect day for uncrossings, cleansings, recontracting your intentions, and opening your mouth to speak over your life with power. But let's get into these horoscopes so we can see how this fire is clearing, burning, and blessing your path. If you guys would like to tap into your horoscopes guidance and rootwork tips, you can join my Tribe Talk tier, or you can purchase the horoscope separately for your viewing pleasure. Now, always apply these to your sun and rising, okay, y'all? Now, Aries, let's get into it. The moon in Sagittarius is lighting up your 9th house, and with the sun shifting into Sagittarius as well, a new chapter of belief, vision, or spiritual quest is beginning. Mercury retrograde in Scorpio is still tugging at your subconscious. There are some old truths that need to be spoken, but not rushed, okay? Taurus, with the moon and the sun in Sagittarius, your 8th house of shared resources and deeper bonds is activated. You're entering a phase where joint finances, legacy, and power dynamics are shifting. Mercury retrograde in Scorpio continues to expose what is beneath the surface. Gemini, the Sagittarius moon is stimulating your 7th house of partnerships, 10:01 on the timestamp. This is a day to align on vision, renegotiate terms, or redefine your relational mission. The sun's workshop energy brings optimism, but Mercury retrograde ensures you don't overlook the deeper stuff. Cancer, with Sagittarius energy in your 6th house, your work, health, and daily routines get a philosophical upgrade. You may feel restless, ready to let go of mindless tasks and bring purpose into your labor. Mercury's retrograde in Scorpio is helping you purge old patterns. Leo, Sagittarius energy ignites your 5th house, which is about creativity, risk, romance, and soul expression. The sun enters Sagittarius today, making it a powerful moment to claim new forms of joy, play, or spiritual adventure. Mercury retrograde is asking you, what old creative identity are you retiring? Virgo, with the moon and now the sun in Sagittarius, your 4th house of home and roots gets touched by expansion. You're being called to reimagine your emotional safety, your ancestral lineage, and karmic foundations, while Mercury retrograde in Scorpio brings buried emotional truths to the surface. Libra, the moon and sun in Sagittarius is opening your 3rd house. Communication, siblings, learning, and travel. Today brings flashes of insight, bold ideas, and renegotiated conversations. But Mercury retrograde in Scorpio means what is said may carry deeper undertones than first you were, privy to, what was first obvious. Scorpio, with the sun entering Sagittarius, this is signaling a new identity phase for you, Scorpio. As you shed old skins, the moon joining the sun amplifies your emotional alchemy. Mercury retrograde in your sign continues to root out what's untrue. Sagittarius, the soul season for you. With the sun entering your sign and the moon is already walking in, this is your springboard. Retrograde Mercury and Scorpio energy is inviting you to clear out old stories and hidden emotional baggage so you can step into your true self. Capricorn, with Sagittarius energy shifting through your 2nd house, you're revaluing what matters, not just materially, but spiritually. Today's moon and sun combo encourages you to align your resources with your soul's highest intention. Mercury retrograde in Scorpio presses you to release transactional attachments. Aquarius. The moon and the sun in Sagittarius is riding through your first house of self. This is a rebirth, not just in how others see you, but how you see you. Mercury retrograde in Scorpio is helping you dismantle old self-images so that you can be reborn beyond labels. And finally, Pisces. With the moon and sun is entering Sagittarius in your 12th house, the collective is clearing space in your subconscious. Spiritual downloads, ancestral healing, and hidden desires all reach you more plainly now. Mercury retrograde is inviting you to speak what has been silent. So, if y'all enjoy those horoscopes and you want to get a little bit more guidance and root work tips, join my Tribe Talk tier, and there you will find what you need for the day, my darlings. Now let's go ahead and see what's going on with the spirits. We're going to open these roads. But yo, first things first, as we open the roads, thank you, Spirit, for opening the roads for the tribe. Thank you so much for allowing me to stand at the crossroads and get these messages for the game. Thank you so much for covering and protecting us as we go on this journey. Thank you so much for the gift. You know, I don't abuse the gift. I honor it. I appreciate it. I love it. I respect it. What guidance, tea, and insight do you have for us today, huh? What y'all got for us today? Because, new vibes. New vibes. Okay. Let's see. But yo, I'm gonna check out this story. It's a lot of YouTubes about that case with Alexis Ware on YouTube, and they just started talking about it in some of the spiritual groups on Facebook. So I'm gonna look first before I, comment on it. But I don't like what I don't like. That's the shit I don't like. I don't like when you practice and the first thing people holler, and it's not speaking on that case like I said, but just in general, people retweeting it or reposting it, and they being like, oh, she practiced, in the comments, you shouldn't practice, and such and such and so. And I've been told that too on my journey, oh, you get into that, you open doors that you can't close up and yada, yada, yada. And I feel like power only corrupts people who are already, corrupt. If you stepping into your gifts and the first thing you think about is, trying to fuck over somebody or trying to rule over someone, those innate, attributes, characteristics were already in you. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't like when people say that, because just because I know how to do a damn love spell does not mean I'm finna be casting a love spell on everybody that come across my path that I'm attracted to. That's weird, because you don't know what's people standing. You don't know who people truly are as they develop their history, their family lineage. It's so many more layers to people, man. And I'm almost 40 years old, so a lot of things I learned with time. But anybody with some real sense and some experience gonna tell you, you're not trying to bind nobody to you first come first serve. What the hell? Now I do think it's interesting when men know, because I remember y'all, I don't know if y'all remember me telling y'all about the guy. He was commenting on how he knows his wife practices and he doesn't care. Because he wants the relationship to be strong, and if that helps her feel secure, then he don't mind that shit. So when it's consenting, even within friendships, when it's consenting, ain't nothing wrong with it. But when you doing some shit behind somebody's back, that's a different shade of black, obviously. But yeah, I hate it when people say that people are corrupted. They were already corrupt. Them starting to practice magic only made it worse. For real. Let's be real for her. Okay, let's see what's going on with the reading, y'all. Oh, guess what I didn't do? I totally skipped over it. Y'all want to skip over that today? The transits. Y'all want to skip over that? I don't know. Spirit may have been we don't need to talk about it. for context, we're still in heavy retrograde. Before I get started, we're still heavy retrograde energy. There's a couple of 0-degree moments. The sun is opposing Uranus and Taurus. It's also trining Neptune in Pisces. It is Jupiter in Cancer is trining Saturn. And then what we got? Uranus sextile Neptune in Pisces as well. They're getting along. Taurus and Pisces is getting along. Let's see. What we got? Uranus. What did I say? No. Ooh. The North Node in Pisces is squaring the moon in Sagittarius at 0 degrees. They into it. Because it's like, I feel like you need to be somewhat realistic with your dreams in terms of carrying them out. So there's a little bit of hostility and resistance to that. Because to get there, you have to actually formulate a plan. You have to actually physically do it. Can't be all over the place. And then Lilith in Scorpio is conjuncting with Mercury, making sure people get their issue with shit they trying to hide. Baby. Same old, 10-10 on timestamp. New starts. Let's flip the script. Let's get it popping. Spirit was probably like not really caring about that today, because I swear that's not something I usually confirmation burp. That's not something I usually look over. So let's get to it, they said. Let's get right to it. So for the past energy, I got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse to the Ace of Baskets for present energy, the Three of Knives to the collective energy, the Mother of Knives for the in the reverse for the near future, and then overall I have the Eight of Knives in the upright. So we got air sign energy here, a karmic air sign. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune from the past. So there was some sort of misfortune that caused you to be pushed into healing after a period of heartbreaking betrayals that could have happened to you. But you did survive. Like they say in The Hangover, but did you die? You know what I'm saying? He is so funny. Where is he? You know, you got in all this, but did you die? Now, there is someone who was, misinterpreting messages, or someone that had some sort of evil intentions, and now this seems to have left you at a crossroads, or you could have had lacked some sort of knowledge or education, which left you at a crossroads. But we're going to get into it. Let's get into it. So this past energy of this Wheel of Fortune in reverse could have opened your eyes to some sort of knowledge. This was in the past 2 weeks. This could have been involving a Hierophant in reverse, Taurus energy. This person came out in the reverse. Somebody's Wheel of Fortune, in the reverse it was an eye-opening experience. There is a Taurus here that seems to have been aggressively trying to complete some sort of action. Again, there's about 5 people, 5 days. 5 days ago, somebody's eyes were open to why they were receiving some sort of misfortune in their lives. And 9 weeks ago, what happened? Someone seems to have let go of some sort of strategy or idea. This is a Sagittarius, a karmic Sagittarius, Father Sims in reverse. They had to let go of something because it just wasn't reality. It wasn't real. These people have been unable to sacrifice you. Hangman in reverse, Pisces. And they are in disbelief. Aquarius could also be significant that you're simply starting over. They can't believe it. You started over. You're building a new life, and you are actively doing this shit in their face. Okay. Yeah, you've healed, and now there's some sort of responsibility being taken here. So you've got a daughter of coins. You're taking responsibility. You're working on your goals. You're walking away from things that don't serve you, and this has left these individuals in a tower. I got the Tower card to the Eight of Baskets to the Daughter of Coins. Someone wants to also take responsibility. So I'm also hearing that you got somebody that is so egotistical. They want to take responsibility even for your healing by letting the world know how much hurt they caused on you. Like sick and twisted energy. Like, she wouldn't be this or he wouldn't be that if I didn't, I'm the catalyst for their change. Yeah, this person tried to destroy you and leave you in this state of just being unable to heal. And they thought that they were going to be able to continue to conceal their actions. So this is why these battles you've been enduring for the past 7 days have been so prevalent in your energy. This person seems to be fighting for some sort of status, some sort of accolade. Father of coins here, you fighting with a King of Pentacles in the upright. And this person has been trying to manifest some sort of power, or they could be working alongside a Gemini, and that energy was heavy as fuck. I'm telling you, this is a storyline playing out. Yeah, somebody wanted some sort of power, or they could have done some sort of magic here. They couldn't battle you. They couldn't end you. So now someone's looking to collaborate, or these people could have been collaborating with a group of friends or family. And there's some sort of quick movement or confirmation here that has stopped them from taking action. A Mother of Baskets in reverse. They could have been communicating to people that somebody was trying to do something quickly. They knew they weren't going to be able to take action because there's a Mother of Baskets who seems to have been ending a partnership with an Emperor in reverse. Aries could be significant because there's some sort of illusion, Ace of Knives, because of a lie. This person is no longer making peace with this individual. They're not a part of their plans. This person seems to be quite comfortable and set. Mother of Coins in the upright. Despite the financial setbacks that they thought would kind of tear them down. And there's some sort of fear here. So these people are afraid of being exposed, afraid of some sort of change happening. This could be happening by Capricorn season. So be mindful. Capricorn season could be when things shift. There's some sort of deadline here that they're trying to beat. Somebody has to do something by a certain time. So now they're looking to gather together. Somebody needs help. They're weak. They could have been weak in the past. Or you helping them cause this weakness for you, Leo. And now that you've called judgment on these energies, these people can no longer move forward with their plans. Yeah. So this has caused a delay recently for this Father of Knives in reverse. This person that you were in a relationship with, because I got the Father of Knives in reverse to the courting card. So they coming back up. Tell me about the Three of Knives. So someone tried to end you and cause a stagnation. It could be traumatizing. They were trying to traumatize you. Stagnate your career, stagnate your job, stagnate your business. That's a Virgo here. This Virgo tried to expose something. And they thought they'd get some sort of victory here by exposing this lie. This was a well thought out plan by this Virgo. They felt like they'd be able to control. There's also a Mother of Sticks in reverse, a fire sign. So this Virgo and this Mother of Sticks in reverse. Yeah, somebody was trying to control you. And there's a Mother of Sticks who also was trying to delay your progress recently. This could have to do with some sort of inheritance, some sort of goal you're looking to meet. This lack of protection is what caused these betrayals. Maybe you didn't know you needed protecting. That was a thing like the other day. Like you're not realizing that you were dealing with enemies. So you didn't have your guard up. But now you're paying attention is what Spirit is saying. Yeah, you're paying attention. And when these people come and try to help you, this is so they can continue on burdening you. There's a Cancer still here that's involved. I got the 6 of Coins to the railroad bill, which is the Chariot, to the 10 of Sticks in reverse. Yeah, they want to burden you with this energy of being in this Empress in reverse energy. This is their like master plan. Creating the illusion of power. So when this person comes to speak with you and they mention something about loyalty or some sort of movement that they want you guys to make together, Spirit says don't listen to them. Daughter of Knives in reverse. Move on. 6 of Knives in the upright. If you do not follow your intuition, which you didn't do in the past, you won't be able, maybe in the past, let me put it like this, you didn't follow your intuition, and you know these people are trying to cover up some sort of injustice. They trying to cover up a crime, cover up something. Taurus, a Leo, and a Libra, all karmic. Yeah, but it's not working though. They haven't been able to complete this work. 8 of Coins in reverse. And it's due to this masculine doing something risky here. There's a King of Wands in the reverse to the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It's like they came up with this plan, all right? And they come up with this plan and it's like, okay, I can't do nothing bad because then I might be seen, but they being seen. But they can't do nothing good because they don't even have it in them. It's like, I don't know, how can I describe? It's like, these are bad people, right? And they try to say you was bad, right? Or they try to say you was doing something wrong. So in order for them to put the spotlight on you, they also have to be on their best behavior, right? And these people are finding it hard to be on their best behavior because they are naturally bad people, and like they trying to hide their shit. And you know, like the old folks say, your slip is showing. Your slip is showing. Yeah, this person is doing what they're doing and trying to keep this cycle open with you because this is their family's wish fulfillment. This is what they family want. This is what this group of people want. Like, keeping in the family. I was picking up on that yesterday too. But yeah, it's like they can only act for so long. I think that's how I'm really trying to say it, right? They could only act for so long. So it's like, damn, I'm tired of this shit, Grandpa. Like, I'm tired of acting. I'm tired of pretending like I'm a good guy. But they done so much. And it's like, okay, well, I want to go back to being the scum of the earth now. Stop looking over here. But everybody's watching them. And everybody's trying to perpetuate as though they're these great members of society, and that's not who they really are. And yeah, they want to hurry up and get this job done with you because they tired of acting. Baby. They will go back to their normal things. But they got somebody here that is reckless. They got somebody here that is impulsive, and they keep fucking up the game. They fucking up the plans. All of them ain't moving like that, but some of them, they trying to keep this air of, you know, moral superiority up. They tired though, because that's not who they are at their core. It's not who they are behind closed doors. And your involvement caused a spotlight on these groups of people. They have to keep up and act. Whoa, a card just fell out, y'all. Who is it? What is it? Let's see. Should I take it? Ooh, somebody is having some legal trouble. We got the 6 of Wands in reverse. This family is having some sort of legal trouble, or maybe there was some sort of humiliation in the past 6 days, and they're trying to rebuild themselves up, trying to make it seem like they're making better choices with the 4 of Wands here. I told you, this is they worry about appearance. And then they having to be good on their best fucking behavior. They having to be on their best behavior, y'all. And these kids are doing bad. They don't want to because they not genuinely good people. They not. Shit. They want to release this burden. Whoever this high priestess in reverse is. Yeah. They want you upset. They want you out in the cold. Yeah, so they basically did a smear campaign with your name and your, who you are. And in the smear campaign, they painted you as this particular individual. This is how this person is. So like I said, they had to come in and they had to be normal. They had to, all that bullshit they were doing on the back end, they had to kind of go in the shadows with it. They had to da-da-da-da. And now, like, it's leaking at the seams is what Spirit is saying. The motherfuckers going crazy. Yeah, somebody seems to have taken a leap of faith in the past, thinking that they would not have to live in regret because they come out as the Emperor, this Aries energy. They thought, hey, I'm going to do this and I'm going to win. I'm going to be this person. I'm going to be that person. Yeah. Now they're dealing with some sort of family issues here. 10 of Cups in reverse. Because justice in reverse, what I say? What did I fucking say? What did I say? Justice in reverse. Somebody's embarrassed. They thought they was going to be able to come through, change their image. I'm only going to have to put on the act for a little while because you supposed to be gone. You supposed to be gone. You supposed to be done made some sort of mistake. You supposed to be locked up so they could be like, I told you. And then they can go back to throwing the rock and hiding their hand. But they have to put on more of a performance, and it's getting harder and harder and harder to fake it till they make it. That's what Spirit's saying. They did something unjustified to get to a Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, and now you've got a Taurus, the Hierophant here, that is upset. Somebody of high moral standing, somebody's upset because they took some sort of action here to go to bat for these people. And now they aren't proud of what they've done. So you can see someone taking action to try to avoid a tower. And there's a King of Cups who's trying to heal a heartbreak. This could be this person. Take it where it resonates. And there's an Empress in reverse who's now lost some sort of money. And she cannot help this person fight. And this masculine is upset. He's afraid because somebody knows what he's done. This is a King of Swords that knows something about this Temperance in reverse energy. But so these people don't want to believe that what they've done has they don't want people to see that they tampered with some sort of evidence. They tampered with like the reality of a situation. Aquarius, Sagittarius, they don't want people to know what they've done. Page of Swords in reverse when it comes to this relationship. Okay, present. So you've got, again, there's that Chariot in reverse. These people are trying to stop someone from coming and telling you some sort of truth. So we got the Chariot in reverse to the Knight of Swords in reverse to the Judgment in reverse. Yeah, somebody's, they lied. They lied, and now they trying to come through. And they don't want somebody to come tell you this. Somebody don't want you to know that they were paid. Ace of Pentacles here. They were paid to betray you. Tell me about the collective. The collective was robbed. The collective was robbed of a new beginning, okay? Multiple times. These people only saw you as like an option. They've done this to a lot of people. Oh, is what Spirit's saying. They've done this to a lot of people and they didn't get away. But you got away. Ooh, Spirit is talking. Because we got the 6, 7, 8. 8 of Cups in reverse to the 7 of Swords in reverse. They did this to a lot of people and they did not make it out. But you made it out. They can't control you. 4 coins in the reverse. They can't control you. So they trying to hide the Sun in reverse. They trying to hide some sort of gift or opportunity here. Some sort of act by helping you. 2 of Cups. What is this? They want to get in this relationship to build some sort of wealth, build some sort of case here. But you already know what time it is. Two of Swords. When it comes to this King of Pentacles, you see what they about, and you see why they collaborate with people. You see what they about. You see what their group of people is about. Yeah, they collaborate with people. This Three of Cups in the upright to get to this Ten of Pentacles. So you already know what the lit read for. Yeah. And there's some information that you could be holding on to. And if you tell this, they think you're going to tell. So they've been trying to stop you from getting these offers, from healing, from fixing the situation, and getting to this Nine of Pentacles. And there's a Queen of Wands who is trying to control you. Pisces. Yeah. But you're not, like, you are not able to be sacrificed. Like, they're worried about this truth coming out, baby. They so worried that you gonna come out and tell. They cannot handle themselves, y'all. They can't handle it. They cannot handle it. They thought that you would, like, just be destroyed. And it's just not going how they thought it was going to go. And again, this is why I will always and forever tell y'all, do not shit where you eat. Do not mix business with pleasure. You know, everybody ain't meant to know everything. And there was an oversharing at some particular point. And these people felt smarter than what they are because you were loving, you were open, and you were willing to share your resources, your time, your business. You know what I'm saying? You was willing to bring people on, and they thought, oh, this gonna be a sweet lick. And see, as we shift over into this new timeline, you're evolving, you're doing things with purpose, you're doing things with knowledge. They don't know what to do with you. See, they thought you was stupid. They thought you was stupid. So maybe they felt like Mother of Knives in reverse. Like, if you were unable to know some sort of knowledge, like maybe you would heal, you would come back towards them. Because I got the Ace of Cups with the Three of Pentacles in the upright. Like, they thought you was too stupid to know what they were doing. So now you got people that, again, a repeated thing. We still in Mercury retrograde, so you got people that's going back on conversations, going back on knowledge, things being exposed, you know, people trying to come in and, like, reattach themselves, you know, thinking they bigger than the program. Yeah. There's some sort of knowledge that you didn't know, but now that you've healed, and this could be through, again, whatever you're doing for work, whatever you're doing for creative opportunity. In the past, you may have been a little ungrounded, and you've escaped from that sort of mental mind space. You've escaped that idea. There's a Virgo here. Yeah, and they didn't think you had the power, or you would ever get the opportunity to do this. Ace of Wands in reverse. So, yeah, they felt like, oh, this shit going, the world in reverse. This just going to keep going. This just going to continue to be like this. You would always be weak, strength in reverse. Like, this person will always be mentally weak. They don't know enough. They don't do enough. Like, yeah. But there's, again, there go that Cancer. Somebody tried to plan ahead here. Somebody's trying to plan ahead, because if this secret comes out about them all working together to get some sort of opportunity or chance, it's going to result. It's going to go real bad for whoever that Leo is. Somebody's going to have to take responsibility for their actions. And they don't want to deal with that, Five of Wands. They don't want to deal with what they've done. Page of Wands in reverse. They don't want to deal with that shit. Now, anything that they were putting their time and energy into, all their projects, all their shit, is causing some sort of delay here. Because they didn't end it. They didn't end you. Death in reverse. When they had the chance. Ooh. See? And these are the days of our lives. Or better yet, Law and Order is what it sounded like. Yeah. I'm also hearing random. Somebody took money to send you on the glory, and they didn't do the job. Oh. Somebody took money to take your ass out, but they didn't finish the job. Confirmation. They did Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Not the tea. Oh my God. Yo, I got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse to the Magician in reverse. Gemini energy. Someone didn't complete the task. They didn't. And now, so whatever they couldn't do in the physical, they try to do in the spiritual, right? And that shit ain't changed. It ain't done nothing. They spells ain't hitting no more. Nothing changed. All they did was piss you off. Queen of Cups in reverse. All they did was piss you off for leaving you out in the cold. Yeah, maybe in the past you didn't know, but now you know. High Priestess in reverse to the Ten of Pentacles. There's whoever they was paying don't want to be a part of this shit no more because it's not working. The spell work's not working. The Rootwork and Conjure is not working. The voodoo, the hoodoo, the woo-woo, the witchcraft, the dark, baneful magic, it's not working. Because you are knowledgeable now. That's crazy. So now someone trying to figure some shit out. 8 weeks. They got 8 weeks to figure it out. How long is 8 weeks, y'all? It's 8 weeks with Capricorn. Gonna be Capricorn season. I said that earlier. It's a time. Somebody's on a time limit. Somebody's got a time limit to when they supposed to be doing some shit. And they not getting this job done quick enough. 8 weeks. They got 8 weeks to figure it out. Ooh, a car tried to fly out. Transform. Ooh, they got 8 weeks to change the situation. Or what's going to happen to them? Instincts. Fear. They scared. They scared, y'all. They scared. If you scared, you scared. They scared. Things have changed since you decided to follow your instincts, and they're afraid because they haven't been able to kill you. Death in reverse, spiritually or physically. Yo, they haven't been able to destroy you. Create in reverse. They fear you. They can't kill you. They can't destroy you. You too strong. Strength. Take it where it resonates. I just work you. Spirit being told me to start saying this shit. I be like, man, I just work here. I don't know what the hell. They get too crazy. But for real though, you healed, and it's like whatever they was doing, they weren't able to do it. But they determined though, baby. They been determined. But you don't trust them. Trust in reverse. Especially there's a set of Pisces here. Determined to evolve. Don't trust. This Sagittarius hunt in reverse. Yeah. They're having a hard time hunting you. Since you hit this rebirth, they're having a hard time coming after you. So there's a Aquarius here who's trying to keep something hidden because she's losing her power in reverse, and she needs some sort of protection. Aries. Things are still powerless. Protect. It's not working. Reveal in reverse. Down. Ooh, something's being hidden. They hiding in the shadows. Can't trick you, so they're trying to figure out something else to win. Victory, cunning, and victory. Losing patience. Losing patience, a lack of kindness, courage to be seen. is what's giving peace. Okay, so if you showing up and showing out as your authentic self, this is also why they can't fuck with you, because you are showing up 150%. So it's like, if you telling your story, if you being authentic about what you do, confirmation, this making it harder for them to attack you, because when you was like quiet, when you wasn't speaking on shit, when you was just like whatever, like they was able to get to you easier. But now you are like confident, you're changing, you're strong. They can't do nothing with you. Baby, these people crazy as hell. Yeah. Yeah, so now somebody's lacking the energy here. They don't have the energy because they can't consume you. Confirmation bird. I got energy in reverse to consume in reverse, y'all. Yeah, so they can't build anything with their bad intentions. So they ain't got no power on their own, right? They don't have any power. They need you. They need your energy. They need your focus. They need to feed these. You are the muse. You are the light. You are the battery in these people's back. And they can't do nothing because you gone. And you're also being defended. You're also being protected here. Scorpio could be significant by your ancestors. There's defend and wisdom here. Family. What I just said, ancestors. I got defend, wisdom, family. You got some like ancient ancestors that are in your field, and they are defending you because there is something that you know, there's something that you're doing for their lineage that's very important, and they're very confident in you that you'll be able to be the one to provide to help the lineage. Taurus could be significant. So this is why they working with you. Collaborate. Okay, period. They like, what the fuck, helping this person? Yo, they're inspired by you because you're freeing them. This why your spirit is working with you. So whatever it is you doing for your lineage, your bloodline, like you freeing your bloodline from some sort of curse, from some sort of blockage. So they like, shit, we gonna help this person. We gonna help this person now. We ain't finna leave them in the trenches with the Grinches. We gonna help this person. Y'all know I got my little sayings. You know, my child nerd. But anyway, yeah. They're inspired. Memory, deal. They want you to remember you made a deal to heal. These people who laid to rest, I'm telling you, it's your ancestors, your elevated ancestors. Not the people, you know, it ain't always the people that just dropped off. My bad, y'all. Let me be more respectful. It's not the people that just passed away. It could be your ancient ancestors, like way, like long ago bloodline, okay? They find they happy, joy, because you balancing things out, and they love it. And that's why they blessing you. Love, sacred, balance, Libra is here. And your family can't adapt to this because it's exposing them secrets in the upright, and they don't want these things to be talked about. These games, these things they done, these plays they tried to make. Yeah, these people may be coming around trying to pretend like they care, but what it is they care about these mysteries, and they don't want people to believe what you saying. But your ancestors don't feel the same way. Like the way your living elders feel, the way like your like initiate bloodline feel, they don't feel that way. You got some people in your bloodline that want to be free. They want to move forward. They want to heal. They don't want to continue to live in the shadows. They don't want that. But you got people who've been corrupted by power that are wanting to be able to do their dirt without people knowing. And you operating on a public landscape is really fucking the plan up. Because now everyone will know. Everyone will know. So, again, with the vested interests shit that I be talking about, like, your lovers got their reasons, you know. Your business partners got their reasons. And a lot's been coming up, but yeah, they got 8 weeks. Let me see if 8 weeks is... When it is... Okay, let me Google. I'm going to Google. Hold on. Because 8 weeks is very significant. Spirit said hold tight. Hold the line, baby. Hold the line. 8 weeks. 8 weeks. So we got 4... Because we in Sagittarius season. We just entered Sagittarius season. Okay, so Capricorn season. When? I know it starts on the 20-something-ish. But it's something that has to happen during Capricorn season. I'm positive about that. Capricorn season is 8 weeks. Come back and tell me about it. So 22nd to the 19th, okay? So what's 8 weeks from now? And this is important for somebody. So make sure y'all jot this down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. 7, 8. So by the second full week of January, oh yeah, baby, they got something to get done by the end of, because if Capricorn season end around the 19th and they got to that week to get that shit popping, they got to the 19th ish. So that's why they scrambling. 8 weeks. They got 8 weeks to get the job done. Why do they have 8 weeks? I'm gonna keep my team brief. Now, if y'all feeling this and y'all want to know what's going on, family warfare, you know what I'm saying, people's intentions, click the link in my bio and book a reading. This is general, so if it don't apply, let it fly, okay, y'all? I say that all the time, and it still be somebody trying to make a size 10 fit a size 7. Always. I be like, no, it's not for you. Don't try to make it fit. But anyway, it's always some good tea, though. They keep tea. They got 8 weeks. 8 weeks. Why do they have 8 weeks? Because the High Priestess in reverse needs to release a burden quickly, or else she's going to be in trouble. 6 of Wands in reverse. Because if you get a new start and you heal in the next month, these collaborations are going to be exposed. Oh, okay. And you'll get a Wheel of Fortune. And you'll be held to high honor. And that's really going to upset them. So they taking action quickly. Enlisting help. Forming new partnerships. Because they got shit to do. And they trying to win this fight. 5 weeks. They haven't been able to get what they wanted to end this stagnation. They don't have enough juice. Yeah, they don't have the power of the Emperor anymore. The Emperor is very significant in a lot of High Priestess energy. Like, so if, I know I have male listeners too, you know, so definitely take it where it resonates. But for the feminine energies that are shifting the matriarchy, that are stepping into High Priestess roles, there is an Emperor energy that plagues the bloodline. And this Emperor, if you take away the power of this Emperor energy, they not going to be able to do what they need to do. They not going to be able to do what they need to do. So continue to do these cleanings. This Emperor is who controls the bloodline. King of Wands in the reverse. There's some sort of knowledge that he holds that keeps this people like imbalanced. They don't want people to believe what you're saying. They don't want people to believe you. They send these Emperor lovers. Be mindful. They send them in as lovers, and then they all work together. The family lineage has a secret, and it's held by whoever that Queen of Swords is, because she don't want to deal with this shit. So she's trying to foresee, but she sees she gonna have to take responsibility for them losing this fight, and she's scared because nothing they doing is working. They thought they had more time. You be back, but you're not coming back. They can't control you because they don't know where you are. And this cycle is staying open. The longer this cycle stay open, the weaker they get. So they trying to delay this. They trying to delay this conversation from happening, you from acting your life. Ooh, I don't know, y'all. This crazy. The family, like, this deeper than rap. I talk a lot about, like, the spirits see me a lot about, like, family warfare. They see me a lot about, like, shifting lineages. They send me a lot of messages about that. I also get a lot of messages about, like, work. I get a lot of messages about certain shit. But this is crazy. They don't want you to know. But the more you heal, the more you step into your purpose, the more you rid yourself of these toxic ass lovers, the stronger you get, the weaker they get. And somebody done made a contract, baby, and they cannot fulfill it. They can't fulfill it. They cannot fulfill it. They hoping you don't realize this shit. But too late. You got me. You got me, baby. You got me. But I'm going to keep my team brief today, y'all. So if this message resonates in any shape, form, or fashion, hit my line, you know. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Because this is crazy. But, hey, small team to a giant. And, yeah, if the message resonates, again, like, follow, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You never know who we can help. It be the closest ones to you usually. It's never a stranger. Let me put that out there. It's never a stranger. Like, people who don't know nothing about you, even if they send a stranger, the stranger was informed by somebody who knows you. Because how they know so much? How they know? How they know what to do? But yeah, anyway. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. And as we shake back into this season, thank you for giving me grace. Yeah. We'll chat soon. I love you. Mean it. Okay. Bye. Have a good day, y'all.